Hello Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marchinsky. Okay. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship that you find yourselves in. And for a small portion of you, this could be an individual that you're with where you feel there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Wow. In this particular deck, I actually interpret this deck very differently than what's originally in the book. And right now I see a lot of dark, sad, upsetting, dreary kind of emotions and feelings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Good Lord. And these really do stir up feelings and emotions, especially these 4. That's order, fear, wild woman, and crisis. I was going to say crime for some reason. There may be something here to do with criminal activity. Hopefully not. We have here responsibility, followed by order, fear, embracing the shadow, wild woman, feelings and emotions, crisis, pleasure. And then we have shapeshifting under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, I have been very irresponsible in the past. I could have been more responsible, but I wasn't. Going forward, I want to be that person who is mature, and any type of burden that weighs on my shoulders, I can handle. I want to be that person that can see the future, predict what's going to happen, estimate when things are going to be tough. I want to be an individual better than what I was before. Because before, I was inconsistent, I was unreliable. And now, I want to change all that. I truly was someone that had a different agenda. I could have been different, but I just chose not to. However, things have changed, and now I feel as if it's a necessity for me to be a different person, for me to be a better person. I do feel in this connection, this sense of order and chaos that I'm stuck in. I'm stuck in this place where I'm at a crossroads. Do I move forwards, backwards, left, or right? But I'm surrounded by thick fog. which doesn't allow me to make a decision, to move forward. I don't know which way to go. And I dare not make a move into the unknown because I fear of making a mistake. I may repeat something. I may repeat a mistake. Things may just go wrong. And so for you, it seems as if I don't move at all. I'm not making a decision. I'm not making a choice. I'm just standing still. But the truth is, the day I have more understanding of this situation, the day I have more clarity, more comprehensive insight, that's when this fog will dissipate. That's when I will be able to release myself from this. That's when I'll be able to make a decision. But until then, this is the way it is. I'm afraid of moving forward. I'm afraid of making any decision because I don't want to make a mistake. Yes, you are precious to me. And I feel that I've already messed things up, so I don't want to do it again. Right now, I am confused, and I don't understand certain things about this situation. There's a lack of clarity, and I really want to know more. But I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to know more. You make me nervous. And there's a part of me that feels intimidated by you now. A long time ago, I was someone that was very confident. I had a lot of self-esteem. I had a lot of pride. But now there's insecurities. There's a lack of self-esteem and there is no confidence. I feel worthless. I feel unworthy. I feel I'm not good enough and I feel so nervous. Sometimes even I feel that I get anxiety attacks, panic attacks because of all that has happened and all that I've put you through and all that I've been through. I just don't feel that I'm good enough. And the reason why I don't feel this is because now you have seen a side of me that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. A side of me that I really never really wanted you to see, but you did. And now I'm stuck with that. But it's a part of me that's dark. It's a part of me that makes me who I am. It's the shadow side of me. And even though things are very awkward between us and the environment is very uncomfortable, I still feel it's important for me and you to talk things through. However, I find it difficult. I find it difficult because I have not been truthful. In this connection, there has been a sense of deceit, lies, not really telling the full truth, telling half-truths, but not the full truth. And because of that, there have been doubts. There's been suspicion. That's inevitable. I have said certain things and left out pieces of information. What you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? Did it? There's deception. And there's suspicion. I do have feelings and emotions for you, though. Despite all this, it still exists. I do have very deep feelings and emotions for you. I feel that you are that one person I can go on a quest with and come back victorious. In the shadows, you are that light. Even if I have a serpent around my neck, I know that I'm safe with you. The serpent, it can bite me, but I know that you tame many things around you. I also feel that you are very abundant. You guide me on the shadowy paths, through tunnels, through life, and I did not treat you well. I'm overwhelmed right now. Overwhelmed with feelings, emotions. I need time to sort these things out. There's mental anguish, impatience, frustration. I need to be that person that can take a step back and make sense of all of this. With you, I have felt so much pleasure, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And I hope that that feeling can come back. Overall, you feel I may have done you wrong. The truth is, yes, I'm on the path with somebody else, doing something else. But my mind is turned towards you. No matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm always thinking about you. My head is always turned, waiting that maybe you'll just show up. These are the things that I hope for. And this is something I don't really confess to you. How can someone like you forgive someone like me? There's so much confusion. There's so many lies. And there's just so much awkwardness. I myself am so confused. Right now, I just want to be a person who is more responsible, to be a better person moving forward. Wow. Capricorn. This is way intense, man. Something's going on here where you guys are just like, everything just blew out of proportion. Everything just went, all of a sudden it was fine, and then all of a sudden it just blew up. This is not something that happened gradually. This is such a crisis where somebody can't think straight anymore. Somebody is so afraid and so nervous because somebody saw that side of them that they shouldn't have. Somebody here was not very truthful. And there's a whole lot of confusion. Somebody here has to make a decision, but no decision is being made. But why? Because somebody's overwhelmed. They're not thinking straight. This could be a third-party affair. Could be a person who's actually having an affair. We could have two people, no, or 3 people or 4 people involved in this connection. And if it's not that, third party can also mean taking care of a business on the side, working at a very far off place, and you can't really hang out with your person. Taking care of kids. Somebody here has custody. Weekends are dedicated to the kids. There is something here where somebody is unable to give their time, energy, and effort to the other individual. That's what's happening. So because of this, it does appear that it's a complete crisis. And why does it even matter? Because of this card. Because somebody here, your person of interest, actually has feelings and emotions. And I usually never interpret the card that way, the way that I did with a serpent around the neck, but there is a snake around this person's neck, and this person views you as that. So even if you have something that's negative around you, they just feel everything's going to be okay. You're just like that ray of sunshine. They trust you. They have faith in you. But what they did to you is what's really bad. You have so many cards here that indicate one bad feeling after the other. Not bad towards you, but bad in the sense that it was not healthy for the relationship. It was not healthy for the situationship. Whatever type of ship you guys were on, it wasn't healthy for it. And that's what this person is starting to realize. Now, I hope they regret it, because once you have regret, then there's also the grieving part, then we have the wisdom part, then we have the strength, and then this person finally reaches out. However, all of that starts with regret. Regret's good because it teaches us a lesson, teaches the other person a lesson. Hopefully, let's see in the upcoming cards, probably not in this, the next set, but the one after that. Hopefully we can see what's this person's feelings. I don't think in this upload I've seen so many cards that were just like so negative. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's very intense. It's a lot for a human to be under that stress. That's very stressful what this person is going through. And because of that, you guys are also going through it too. You're actually mirroring each other. Because of the intensity of the cards, you, Capricorn, may also be going through these type of emotions and feelings. It's so intense that existence is on a hold. Or it's on hold. Them living their life is on hold. That's how bad it is, because it's overtaken their psyche. And for that reason, they need to settle things down. They need to settle it all up. We have here Lover's Path Tarot. With this deck, I look into the past. So I go a little bit into the past to see what happened in this connection in the first place. Things may have been great in the beginning, very sweet, and then things became very sour. What happened in the first place? Why did things not work out? We have here transformation, and then we have the 9 of coins. So this deck, I read in the reverse, for those of you who are new that don't know. I read this in the reverse, and this is also for those of you who maybe have been ghosted. This person has not given you that sense of closure that you needed. They may be just breadcrumbing you, maybe sending you texts once in a while, once in a blue moon, and you're wondering, I thought we were dating or something like that. Like, it's just the distance between you has increased, and you're wondering where you are now and what happened that led to this. What happened in between that? Now, these are just 2 cards. There may be more feelings and emotions that occurred, but at the very least, you'll know the top 2. Transformation, that's a huge card to have. That really talks about stubbornness. Good God. Your person of interest, they had, I'm getting the phrase one-track mind. Transformation, it talks about changes, endings, and beginnings. Here, there was a need to allow something to die, metaphorically speaking, in order to create room for the new. However, there was a fear of loss from change that may have taken place. Here, there was this feeling of stagnation. This person was resisting transformation. There was a need to move in a new direction, but there was the inability to do so. And they were possibly being very rigid. So here we have the need to move in a new direction, but the inability to do so, which is probably why this person, first card is the strongest, you had responsibility. They want to be more responsible. I did mention unreliable and inconsistent. So here you were dealing with somebody who just was not budging. And it was a fear from change. So a lot of people don't change because they're afraid of what the future may bring if they get out of their comfort zone. And that's probably why this person's completely confused, completely overwhelmed. Because you did have the crisis card and you had the order card. That does talk a lot about how this person was really confused and overwhelmed to the point where their mind just like, it's just like short circuits and it's just not working. Okay, we have here the 9 of coins. the Nine of Coins here, it talks about how this person was overindulging in materialistic pleasures, perhaps to the point of compromising their financial stability. At some points, they may have felt guilt over possessing so much, but they also had this inability to enjoy it. There was fear of jealousy and even envy. So we have here with the Nine of Coins, we have here overindulgence in materialistic pleasures. So this person felt, or this person themselves, they were spending a lot of money. They weren't really investing. Basically, it comes down to that word, responsible. They were not responsible. They were not taking care of finances. They were spending on materialistic pleasures to the point where it was making them financially unstable. And that's a problem, because when you want to be with somebody, you want there to be, both of you live together, both of you provide and help each other financially. That's usually the case. This person was on a totally different level of mindset. It's like they just weren't thinking about it. This is the type of person that may have been like, your money is our money and my money is my money. That could have been the case here. Now, transformation is huge when it comes to the personality. They are not willing, and they were not willing, of changing their ways because of their lifestyle. So with you, Capricorn, they may have had to change their lifestyle, as everybody does in all relationships. We change our lifestyle, we adjust a little bit. This person didn't want to do that. The question is why? The answer is fear. They were afraid of change. And Crosswatcher, if that's you, it's never going to be exactly the way you want it to be. It's not going to work that way. Some of you may not be Crosswatchers. This could be Capricorn as well. But there has to be a little bit of adjustment, especially when it comes to transformation, not being so rigid, being able to adapt, being able to adjust in a relationship. That's the only way a relationship is going to work. And this is probably why, Capricorn, you ended up having the responsibility card, first card, right in the beginning. This person now wants to be that person who can be more responsible because they were not before. Wow. Ace of Cups, very interesting. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot. Nope, this is the Beginner's Tarot. And with this, I have a look at any type of actions, any plans, any intentions this person has. Yes, remember I was talking about regret. Thank God. They grew a conscience. They are regretting now. Excellent. Very good. Very good. This talks a lot about growth, inner growth, learning from mistakes. Here we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups here, first card's the strongest. It definitely talks about a sense of forgiveness. I want forgiveness. This person is going to either apologize, or maybe there's going to be some type of a mutual understanding in this connection. But there's going to be this sense of forgiveness, which is really good, because this does mean, I'm getting the words peaceful resolution in my mind's eye. I'm seeing that right now. So there's going to be a peaceful resolution going forward. Also, an exchange of love. This is a cup of love that's being offered, and it is overflowing with love. So first card is the strongest. We definitely have love in the picture. Really good. Then we have here the Two of Pentacles. Now, not only was this person overwhelmed with the crisis card that you had, but they're also overwhelmed with the workload that they have. There's certain things, certain projects, jobs, careers, health, anything. It's just taking up their time, and they're trying to juggle so that they can have more time and dedicate their time to you. You had shape-shifting card here earlier, which is not being able to dedicate that time, energy, and effort to you. So here, this person is going to try. They are in the middle of it. They are trying to balance it, and that is what they find very overwhelming. One of the issues here, this is a very unique individual you're dealing with here. One of the issues here I'm seeing, because of this card and the Five of Cups, your person of interest was so comfortable with the way life was, they did not want to move or budge. However, they didn't want to move or budge because they were completely overwhelmed with too much work, too much burden, responsibilities, tasks, anything that was put onto their plate. They were so busy with it that they also were unable to dedicate that time, energy, effort to you. And because of that, they were also feeling very upset. Now here we do have this feeling of regret that this situation turned out the way it did because I behaved like this. If it wasn't for me, none of this would have turned out this way, and it's not good the way it turned out. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here, that this person's feeling that sense of regret and remorse because of what they did, their actions, and it broke the relationship. It hurt the people in this relationship. They're crying over spilled milk, knowing what they've done in the past, not really being able to see opportunities that are being sent to them. Here, we do have the Two of Cups right behind this individual, so they know that certain things have gone bad, and they're dwelling on that. They could have been together, there could have been a reconciliation, but they're not seeing that. And yet, they know in their heart they could have been a better person. They didn't have to be so rigid, but they were not. Soon, they're going to change. Ace of Pentacles. This is a solid, tangible offer. Commitment, I'm getting the word commitment. Yes, this person will. Most likely, if you're resonating with the majority of this reading, then this will resonate with you as well. This person's going to make an offer. And this offer is going to be not some wishy-washy offer. It's like an actual tangible thing. There's either going to be a commitment, investment, assets I'm seeing. You guys are going to be doing things together, which is really good because that creates more of a stronger foundation. And that also indicates this person's no longer rigid as they once were. Overall arching theme is the Chariot. They are being pulled by desire because now they have finally made their decision. And they are rushing into this. But they're rushing with a cool head. They have seen all the pros and cons. They know the things that they need to do, certain things that have happened, how they happen, why they happen. This person has now gone above and beyond, and now they realize that, you know what? I'm running back. I'm chasing my Capricorn because Capricorn is the most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me. This is how they feel. The Chariot also talks about being pulled by desire. So this person is being pulled by desire. And remember, they do have feelings and emotions for you, right? That's a really sweet card to have. There's only two cards in that deck, the first deck that I had. One is love and the other is feelings and emotions. Only those two cards for me are the most intense when it comes to love and relationships. So it's really good because we do have a situation here where this person they've changed, they've evolved from somebody who was absolutely stubborn. They're going to start to melt a little bit. And then they realize that they have this passion for you. They have this desire for you. And not only do they want the emotional side, but they also want not just the physical, but the tangible side, materialistic side. Let's get things done. I like this lifestyle. Let me save up my money and both of us can live this lifestyle. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Very nice. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Oh, it just flew right out. Ask for help from others. So these messages are brought to you by archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Compromise. So one of the things with the transformations card, the reason why they may be rigid is because their belief system is like that. They were born and raised, their youth, their adulthood, they have certain set of beliefs that they just can't let go of. And if they do, it doesn't define who they are. They change if they were to change their beliefs. So this person may be very much stuck in the way they feel about relationships, maybe their opinion about life. All right. Very interesting. You have a lot of information here. So first card's the strongest here. We have ask for help from others. This is a situation where you may need to ask some help from others. You may need to be that individual who gets more information in order to move forward in this connection. This information could be advice on how to talk. Literally, it might just be, how do I talk? How do I get my information across? It could also be understanding where the person's coming from if they've gone through something. So it could be any piece of information, but it's important for you to reach out to somebody who you trust, 2 to 3 friends maximum, friends or family members, but people that you trust and know they're not jealous with you. Ask them and tell them about your situation, and they will provide you with some sort of advice. We have here also, within the next few weeks or months, there is going to be a compromise in this connection. Absolutely wonderful. This means that this person's going to let go a little bit. They're going to adjust a little bit. So are you. You're going to let go and you're going to adjust. And then both of you are going to meet in the middle. That is perfect. That's the way this specific connection is going to work. If you think that this person is going to bend over backwards and change their ways for you, that's not going to work. You clearly have the compromise card here. So both of you need to have a compromise. We also have here romance. There's compromise because this is a spiritually based romantic connection. You guys are either twin flame soulmates or karmic partners, maybe even more, but this is a very sweet and very intense past life connection. Some of you that may want a past life reading, I do those. Place an order if you want on my website. If it's not available, you can always send me an email and I will put you on the waiting list. Now, also you have here recovery. A lot of this has drained you and it has taken a toll on your health. For some of you, not all of you. The recovery card here talks about how in this connection there was this sense of stress, anxiety, depression, and it's really just ruined what you had on the inside. It's I'm getting the word chronic. I hope not, but I am seeing that here. Recovery a year from now, my goodness. For some of you, this love cut very deep. These lies, this suspicion, whatever happened, this awkwardness, it was so deep. It's going to take you from now until the next few months, hopefully sooner, to actually fully recover emotionally, spiritually, and physically. But within the next few months or weeks, there's going to be a compromise, which is fine. But that's a different topic. That's this person and you. This is you, yourself, and I, right? This is you, me, myself, I. This is going to take some time. You to actually be a healthier individual in the coming future. So I definitely recommend focus on yourself for a while, okay? Health is wealth. Health is happiness. If you don't have health, you got nothing. Honest to God. You have to take care of yourself first. Here we have look for a sign. So here we have signs and synchronicities. We also have a lightning bolt. It is headed downwards, but it's coming from romance. So this here does indicate to me, it's so interesting how this kind of just flows. This does indicate to me that in this connection, there is a spiritual connection, and you are going to, it's going to hit you like a lightning bolt. Two things. You may compromise with this person and you may end up with this person, or in the next few months, you may actually meet somebody who you will feel you also have a very special connection with. And that too will be a romantic connection with a spiritual connection. Well, sorry, I keep repeating myself. More of a twin flame, a soulmate, or a karmic partner type of connection. And that you'll be receiving through signs and synchronicities, but also sometimes you can feel an energetic bolt or some type of lightning inside. It's the weirdest feeling. I have felt it personally. I've known clients that have felt it too. And this is when you meet your person of interest, and sometimes you lock eyes, or sometimes you just hear the voice and it's just this bolt of lightning. So I do see you're having some opportunities here too. It's not just this person, but somebody in the far future is coming through as well. And that person's also from your past life. So you're going to have a choice there. We also have here forgiveness. Remember, you did have the Ace of Cups. Forgiveness here does talk about how this person really hurt you. They were very stubborn. They want to be more responsible, and they want to be that person who you can forgive so that we can move forward in this connection. Forgiveness is important. Sometimes we can, sometimes we don't want to, because it's just so hurtful and we just literally hate the person. We don't want to forgive. But forgiveness is good for yourself, because then this goes away too. When we don't forgive, we have a negative energy bubble around us that keeps orbiting, and it's a grudge. It's a grudge kind of bubble. And it's important to burst that bubble so that it doesn't orbit around you everywhere you go on planet Earth or even beyond. Once you burst that bubble, then it's gone. You've been there, done that. It's all done. You don't have to worry about that person anymore, because now you have forgiven. The easiest way to forgive is to have compassion for another human being. Sometimes they have a bad childhood. They've been through things. They have trauma. They hide things from us. They don't tell us. And sometimes even negative energies, jinns, demons, evil spirits take over. They have no idea what they're doing. But having compassion for a person, they don't know what they're doing. I feel sorry for them. Had they known better, they would have been better. But they don't know any better. So I can't blame them, because this is who they are. And this is what they are. And they're always going to be like this. I can't blame them for who they are. This is a strange way of forgiving somebody, but it truly is the easiest way. Because it just makes you somebody who is wiser. And unfortunately, this person's not so wise. But then you have compassion for them for realizing that they are not at that level as you. You can't get angry at somebody for being like that. You have to understand that they are what they are because they are the sum of their experiences in their entire life. Some people do it deliberately. Some people are actually genuinely just not so smart and not so great in relationships. Some people are very conniving. Some people do it on purpose. If that's the case, you know what to do with this person. Just cut them all together. No, don't even talk to them anymore. But here, there have been certain things that have happened on this high, intense level where it's affected you emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And it's important for you to start focusing on yourself in the coming future. Here, for this particular one, I recommend some of you have a look on my website at the Chakra Checkup. To get rid of the negative energies around your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. And you'll have more positive energy around you at that point because you've gotten rid of the negative. And if you can't get that, you can always get the Holy Light package plus the Water Wellness package. Those two combined are very powerful. And those are self-help guides. So I do see there's a whole lot of things going on here. There's somebody new coming. There's also a compromise with the existing person. There's going to be some other people talking here. Within the next year or a few months, you're going to be recovering. Whatever this recovery is, it's going to take some time because it's going to take so long, which is why probably I saw the word chronic in my mind. And also here to look for a sign when you are going to be in the next few months, like 7, 8, I'm seeing even 9 months. Goodness me, I'm seeing all sorts of months now. 7, 8, 9. I did not see 10, but I see 11 and 12. Okay. So look for a sign, because you will be receiving signs and synchronicities at some point in time. Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And for those of you who are new, also please have a look at my other channel on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free. These are videos on spiritual connections, advice on relationships, and even what is negative energy, what and who are negative energies. The channel itself is called Asnointia Audio. The link is also below. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments, and I do use that information sometimes to create other content. All right. You take care. Stay safe. Bye now.